Just recently, the second wave of Epstein files was released, some with disturbing information, bank transactions, and conversations amongst billionaires. But one thing that drew the eye of many people was the alleged interest Jeffrey Epstein had in gaming, some even digging up his alleged old Minecraft channel dating back to over 10 years ago. Also, an Xbox Live account he had that was banned for harassment, threats, and/or abuse of other players, a World of Warcraft account, and many more. But the one game that made people the most confused was Fortnite, and also the dates that the account was active. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Jeffrey Epstein's alleged Fortnite account to answer the true question. Did Epstein actually play on this account, or is it just a troll account that someone created after the files were released? An email owned by Jeffrey Epstein was sent an alert that a $25.95 charge was for V-Bucks on Fortnite. This email was sent on May 7th, 2019, only 3 months prior to Epstein's death. On this day, the skins in the Fortnite item shop were the Red Knight, Bait, Omen, Aura, Stage Slayer, and Hypernova. Any of these could have been purchased. However, this was 2 days prior to the new season's release, so these V-Bucks could have been bought to buy the Battle Pass bundle for the next season. The only problem with the emails is that you can't determine the name of the Epic Games account based on any purchases, so the internet did its thing and started to do some digging. What names did Epstein use in the past for separate accounts or games? While browsing through Twitter, I found a screenshot of Jeffrey Epstein's personal YouTube channel called Littlest Jeff 1. Some are even saying it's pronounced Little Saint Jeff 1 because the island that he owned was called Little St. James Island. After searching up the name on justice.gov, which I will also have linked in the description if you would like to do your own research, I found 26 total PDF files sent by YouTube of purchase receipts. Almost all of them were UFC pay-per-view purchases, YouTube membership receipts, and marketing sent from YouTube. But the name Little Saint Jeff 1 was something to keep in mind. Multiple screenshots of accounts under this name surfaced, including Rocket League and Fortnite. Both these games are played under Epic Games, so you have to create an Epic Games account to play them. The profile on Fortnite Tracker went private shortly after going viral, which aligns with recent Twitter discussions. However, people were still able to find information about this account prior to the account being privatized. The account seemed to be based in Israel. The account played most of the seasons in Chapter 1, including 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. Then Chapter 2 Season 1. However, Chapter 2 Season 1 was released in October 2019. 2 months after Jeffrey Epstein's death. So, did Jeffrey Epstein's Fortnite account just prove he was still alive? Well, probably not, and here's why. There are a few flaws tying this account to Epstein. This isn't conclusive evidence, however, it does stray me away from believing that this is his account. The main reason is that the email that was either sent or received by Jeffrey Epstein was on May 7, 2019. We don't know whether it was sent or received because both the emails to and from are redacted. But this was at the end of Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 8, and this account didn't play during Chapter 1 Season 7, 8, and 9. I could see the argument of someone saying that Epstein purchased V-Bucks for someone else, or someone could have used this credit card or PayPal account for their own account. Also, the Fortnite tracker tied to this account was privated. However, the Rocket League one is still public. If this were legitimately Epstein's account, wouldn't you think they would all be private? I believe that since the Fortnite tracker profile was gaining the most traction, the account was privatized for publicity. The only thing that has left many people perplexed, including me, is the Israeli flag on both the Rocket League account and the Fortnite tracker account. I thought all you had to do was change your flag in game to set that to your tracker. However, this is not the case. You can't even change your flag to the Israeli one in Fortnite. So the only way that this individual could obtain this flag is if the account is based in Israel, which is where many people believe Epstein would reside if he were still alive. This is not Photoshop, by the way. If the Rocket League tracker is still active by the time of recording this video, you can go down to the description and even check yourself. Fortnite even released their own statement on the matter reading, "Hey, official Fortnite here. This was a ruse by a Fortnite player. Ruse meaning an action intended to deceive someone or a trick. A few days ago, an existing Fortnite account owner changed their username from something totally unrelated to Little Saint Jeff 1 following the revelation of Little Saint Jeff 1 as a name on YouTube. These Fortnite trackers only display your current name, not any prior changes to it. We have no record of the subject's email addresses referenced in the public document existing in the Epic account system. Since the public document releases, people have created Fortnite accounts with similar looking leaking email addresses and usernames. Honestly, this also strays me further from believing it would be his account. Keep in mind as well that there are no files or emails about the creation of an Epic Games account in the Epstein library, which would be needed to obtain both a Rocket League account and a Fortnite account. One thing that I do think is a little bit odd is that Fortnite did release that statement. However, there is no proof that they went back and showed that the name was changed, which I do think that they need to do, because let's be real, if someone randomly changed their name to Little Saint Jeff 1, the odds are pretty low, especially if it was prior to the release of the files. But if they proved and showed evidence that it was made after the release of the files, I think the internet would be taking this a lot more lightly. It's possible that Jeffrey Epstein has played Fortnite in the past, but I guess we'll never know until we get concrete evidence. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Could this be Jeffrey Epstein's Fortnite account, or is it just a hoax? Based on my evidence, it is a hoax account. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more videos like this. Anyways, guys, it's been your boy Tricky, and I'm out. Peace.